What's up, my subs? Or should I say, subs to the tube for our channel, or whatever. I haven't been able to sleep. Been trying to go to sleep, couldn't do it. My PS4 was overheating. I tried playing God of War 4 today, y'all, for the first time in 2 years. Been putting it off for so long because I've been playing 2K for so long. I got tired of playing 2K, and I just said it's time for me to go find another game or try another game. Tried God of War 4, liked it. Couldn't play it because my system overheated. Now I gotta wait till I get some bread to go get it fixed so I can actually play the doggone game. But that's not what this is about. And excuse me for my hair looking wild and stuff. I need a haircut, I know. I'm gonna deal with that eventually, but I ain't worried about it right now. I told y'all I would make a video. I didn't make it right away like I said, because I was getting some more info before I did it, but I got my little info. This is my take on it. What is said on this channel, in terms of what I'm about to talk about, there's no hate. Don't go hating on Fredo. Don't go hating on Agent, because that's what this is about. I just got through watching Agent's video about Fredo after I watched Fredo's portion of it. And I ain't clout chasing. I'm gonna say that in almost every video I got when I'm talking about something another person spoke about, because this channel will be about reactions and stuff like that. Reactions will be on here to certain stuff. Well, it's gameplay eventually. This, that, yada, yada, yada. To summarize what I just got from Fredo. My boy, not even my boy, dude, father to another father. I don't have a daughter, I got a son. You two-faced it, my boy. I'm going in between what I got from Agent and what I got from you. I look at your video first. Gather it up. Take pieces out of it. This and that. Try to summarize all of it. Go to Agent's side. What I got from Agent, outside of the... First of all, the first thing I'm going to call out in that video you made, Fredo. All of this is going on. You wouldn't be talking about it if you wasn't offended by it. This fake stuff Agent's talking about that you've been in, about how he's saying you've been fake and nobody believes you. If it wasn't the truth, you wouldn't be getting so uptight about it. You or your boys. Watching that video, I don't know who your boys are. I'm an unknown myself. I'm just trying to get up there. I'm gonna call it like it is. I'm an unknown. But I'm trying to get up there. But your boys, they unknowns too. The amount of, what is it, grizzly, whatever that mess is, dick eating, that's what I'm gonna call that. Forget the grizzly part. Your boys is dick eating in that video. I got friends, homies just like you. Don't lecture anybody on YouTube talking about, or don't try to lecture people in the art of, we don't know what loyalty is or something like that, especially black people, because new generation niggas right now, that's what this world is right now. No offense to y'all out there, but I'm old school. I come from ass whoopings, disciplines, respect, adults, all that. Y'all know the vibes. I talk about it a lot. New school. I'm in this world with a bunch of new school people like that. And I've been in 3 decades so far. At least maybe. The math might be a little bit off. Not 3 decades. But generations. You know what I mean. Born in the 90s. I'm 21. Went through the 2000s. Went through the 10s. Along with the late 90s. I done seen a lot. Gathered a lot. These new generation children. I talk about this every now and then. They annoy me. As well as the adults, because they're fake. New generation children fly off at the mouth, don't have no respect for people like that. It annoys me because where's the respect at? They say things they shouldn't say, that I wouldn't say to my parents back when I was a kid, because I'd get the shit beat out of me or slapped. Just real talk. Straight up. Get your stuff taken away, all that. The worst punishments that'll come to you. You wouldn't even realize it. Or some people can relate. You talk back to your parents, do something disrespectful to them, you either getting your ass beat or they taking shit away from you, or both. Added on to stuff. Especially if you go into school, you're getting your shit taken away, you come home from school, eat, do your homework, take a shower, go to bed. Stuff like that, and worse. And it got worse as I got older and stuff like that. But what I'm gathered, for y'all to understand this, go check out Age's video and go check out Fredo's video. I think it was like 2 days ago. That's what I saw on the videos. Fredo's acting like these new generation children. And he mentioned something about the hood with his boys. Nobody cares about the hood, my boy. Nobody cares about that. People black people. I'm over here, I'm seeing every day something happening with a black person every day. Somebody getting killed or getting assaulted by a cop, something like that. You know why that type of stuff happens? Hood or not. Again, I say no offense. I don't really care because it's the truth. Black people have there's some black people out there in our community have stereotyped us to the extent to where, like I said, maybe I might have mentioned this already. Cops feel the need to take aggression with us automatically, not even giving us a chance to explain. Even the good black people out there, they get judged wrong because of what the black community has already displayed to them. We handle stuff with these hands instead of our mouths, talking stuff out like mature adults. What is that? Old school times. Me growing up in the 2000s, that's not how I was raised to handle stuff. I was raised, use your mouth, talk stuff out, be mature. I'd have been in 3 fights in high school. I didn't try to start them fights. Somebody hit me first. I tried to tell. People gonna say it. People call me a snitch and all that. Look, bro, I'd rather snitch to live another day than pick a fade and risk my life. Because it can be like that in certain situations. A ghetto person, whatever, claiming that they hood and all that, what label are you giving yourself as a black person? Screw the hood. I want to be known as a sophisticated black man. Me. And I want the black community, I want more of those in the community. People are going to handle problems with their head, their brains, instead of their fists first. Talking stuff out more consistently and all that. Because what we seeing right now first of all, I already said in the last video what Fredo did going to New York, calling all those people. Or not calling all those people. He hosted whatever he hosted and people came to it. A lot of people put their inputs on it. That was irresponsible, off the rip. A lot of people said that. That was very irresponsible because while those people had their own minds to go to the event, yes, Fredo shouldn't have hosted it in the first place, regardless of what the reasoning was for. Because my belief on it, as long as this COVID stuff is going around, nobody should be going outside like that unless they have to. Ever since I heard about this COVID stuff, I done told y'all already, my life is on hold right now. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. YouTube is something I want to get big with for the supporting of my family, yeah. But it's not gonna be the primary because I told y'all, early March, before the COVID stuff even got to the degree it got to, I was supposed to go to the military. I was ready to go. Ready to go into the Air Force, go to basic training. Took the ASVAB, the practice one, was ready to take the real one, ready to go out to my family, to my mom and dad where they was at, let them take over, help me some more, get my life started. COVID happened, threw everything off the course. I've been out here job hunting. Me, honestly, I don't want no regular job because I'm not I ain't finna be no regular person. Me going into the military, I've had this discussion with a lot of people. Some people have tried to tell me because I want to go into the military, oh, you're going to be, what is this? You're going to be owned by the government. Nobody owns me. God owns me. I gave my life to him. 2003, March 6th. God owns me. God gave me life. All this. Everything about me, God gave it to me. The good and the bad. That's the only one I'll say that owns me. No man, no physical man on this earth owns me. Got into so many discussions, debates with certain people, telling them just because I'm going into the military, that doesn't mean somebody owns me. Never. I'm doing that by my own choice because I want to be a man and take care of my family. And like I told y'all in the past with this, I left my mom when I was 18 because I thought I was grown, wanted to do stuff on my own. I have a child now. It's finna be 2. thought I was grown. I tell myself every day, if I could go back in time, finish school, listen to my mom. And I did most of the stuff just because my dad wasn't around at the time. That's how much of an impact he had on me for me seeing my parents together, because that's what I was used to, but distance. He was gone for 5 years. I would go back in time, finish school where my mom was at, go into the military right after high school, off the rip. Had I done that, me having a son wouldn't be a problem. It wouldn't be too much of a struggle. But it is, because I'm staying with somebody right now until I can get on my own feet. That's how it's going. And I hate that it has to be like that, because I'm very stubborn in terms of wanting help. Because up here, I already got an independent mindset. I'm just not in the field where I can utilize it yet. That's the end game goal for it. I'm just making that clear to y'all. With this YouTube stuff, it won't be my main bread. The military will. This just be a side hustle. But I'm going to want to make something big out of this at some point. Going back to what I was talking about with Fredo. Like I said, it was irresponsible bringing all those people out there, or hosting the event for all those people to come out. You had to know you was going to get that lecture. And then he tried to apologize for it. I'm going to say this off the rip. Nobody's ever going to know how somebody is until they actually sees them. Fredo was right to say that, but at the same time, the thing that makes it hard for somebody to believe, this is something about a testimony. Everybody has their own testimony that defines them as a person. Everybody. Your actions always speak louder than your words. You're not Roman Atwood where at some point you used to make live videos constantly. You don't always do that, so people can always verify what you say is the truth. Everybody knows from 2K16, because that's when I first found out about you, Fredo, that you was in the community at one point. People don't acknowledge you in the community anymore because of the two-faced stuff you're doing right now. And ever since you left the community, your videos, your actions, they all speak fake, two-faced stuff, left and right. What do you want people to say about you? The only people that are going to go with your side like that are the tip riders. Real talk. That's how it's going. They the main people. People that follow this channel, that follow us. I don't want y'all to ever defend us if y'all know we're in the wrong about something. Tell us that we're in the wrong about something. In the future, for when we grow. If we make a comment about something that was wrong, please tell us. And we will acknowledge it. I ain't got no problem acknowledging when I'm wrong. Honestly, I don't. And when I say something that might be offensive, I'll do my best to fix it and make sure it never happens again. I can do that because I'm that much of a man. That's what I'm learning mentally every day. All I do is play the game right now. It's the best thing I can do. But it helps me think, helps me move on with life, keeps me calm along with my girl and my son. To when I get to where I'm supposed to get to, I'm ready to go. Never got a problem with acknowledging when you're wrong. All of this right now, with Fredo saying Agent was scum and all this and that because he said some death threats, or assumed he said death threats about his daughter and stuff like that. My guy. Again, goes back to testimony. I'm going to take a wild guess. For people that follow us, if you don't know who Agent Zero is, if you watch all of his videos consistently, seriously, even the Fredo tards over there, really ask yourself, from what Fredo is saying, on his Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type mess, does Agent really sound like the type of person to do something like that? I don't even know Agent like that. Agent's one of the people I look up to on YouTube as a 21-year-old, somewhere I want to get to. I ain't gonna say he's my idol because I have no idol. It's just God. Role model. He is one of them. As a matter of fact, he's at the top of the list because everybody knows Agent is a funny guy. The real ones know Agent's a funny guy first, but he knows how to be serious. Keeps it straight. He's not fake. As many people have tried to say Agent is fake and all this and that, Swante being one of them. No offense to Swan, because, well, that's funny 2K type stuff. I ain't gonna get into that. But no, that's not his character. Never. I've been watching Agent for, let me see, since I got here in 2016. Where I'm at right now, I've been watching him since then. 2016 was the last year I was in high school. I was just watching 2K YouTubers left and right. trying to figure out when I was thinking about starting this YouTube stuff, where I wanted to go with it. Agent sparked me some interest in it. Going into what, cause this is going into the next part of what I'm talking about. Agent defending himself, obviously. Fredo in his video, a lot of it was him bashing Agent for what he claimed to be him looking for clout and tip writing him all this and that. DM'd him telling him we can meet up, do this and that. On the note, on the pin of that, when you go on Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type stuff, automatically talking about, you said this about my daughter, it's a fade on site or something like that. No, common sense. Now, I can understand it to a degree if the person actually said that thing and they don't want to acknowledge it, but you know it's the truth and all the evidence backs them up, backs you up on what they're saying is the truth, or what you're saying is the truth about them. By all means, even though with the fade on sight thing, even if it was the truth, that's not how black people need to be handling stuff. And then you said Agent's not black. My boy, somebody who's actually black. I'm somebody who's actually black. You look at Agent. Agent might be Canadian, but there's black in his skin. He's the same skin tone of my son. Same skin tone. My son is mixed. It doesn't matter. When you go out into the world, when he grows with how the world is right now, with all this police brutality, bull, and all this and that left and right, the world ain't gonna care about the white inside of him. They're gonna be looking at the black in him off the rip. That's what you need to think about when you were saying what you were saying with Agent on that topic. The world don't look at him as no not black person. They look at him as a black person, period. He's in that same boat, deals with the same struggles we have to deal with every now and then from the police or something like that. The stereotyping, stuff like that. He's in that same boat with the black community, period. There's no shaming him or trying to throw him out like he's not a part of that community, because he is. You just look stupid saying that. Your daughter is too. We acknowledge her as black. Okay, acknowledge Agent as black. You sent this man a DM. I don't know what the purpose of that was. Just because you said you wanted to talk, I wouldn't take your invite either. The second you made the comments about we could link up, we could just talk, box, whatever you want to do, and then you go and say this man is scum, all this and that. Which, like he said, which one is it? Which one is it? Because I wouldn't go visit somebody that was talking to me like that, period. And I like to try to talk situations out. I prefer not to get into violence because stereotype already says that about blacks as it is. So I try to avoid that. Use this over these. He was in the wrong for saying that. Agent said he got death threats, showed the proof of them from your supporters, and then you got on LD2K for calling you out because it was an irresponsible thing. An honest person can do irresponsible things from time to time. But you somewhere in your brain, you were conscious of what you was doing. This is a pandemic. This is a pandemic. You can't excuse it all the way like that. Nobody else is doing it. So you might have thought, okay, let me just do this since somebody else is doing it. People are dying, my boy. Ain't nobody got time to be grouping up. Nobody should be grouping up like that in the first place, especially in that big of a congregation when the virus is where it's at right now, period. Because if people caught something from it in that little congregation video you made, it's on you. It's on them too, but it's mainly on you, period. That's on your hands. You can't get mad at LD2K for saying what he said too, because at the end of the day, LD2K was right. He ain't no hoe for what he said. You was a role model. He expected more from you because you used to be a role model in the 2K community. You just dissed him for calling you out as one of the other people who called you out on your BS, on your fakery. Go on the Agent's side, because I'm not gonna beat on Fredo. I'm not gonna be on you like that, because it's an equal thing. It's two sides of the story. Agent has made videos about Fredo, scripts, all this other stuff, yes. But there is a time when certain YouTubers who have a lot of clout, they're doing so many things that bring attention to them that it makes people want to take topics from what they're doing and make videos about them. It's not hard to, like Nadex. Nadex was somebody who brought that type of attention to him, where people ended up making videos about what he was doing or how he was acting, his behavior, not for clout, just to put it out there, because it wasn't stuff that should have been said in the first place that he was saying way back when he was being racist and all this and that. I don't know what his testimony is in terms of how people view him. I don't care either, because I don't watch Nadex. I just know that from a lot of people I look at, it's not, I don't know if their testimony of him is still bad or good. I don't. But the stuff that piles up against him leans on the bad side more. With Agent might have on the clout thing. Agent built his stuff up from scratch, just like any other YouTuber, or like most YouTubers. Everybody got to start from scratch at some point. He worked his behind off to get to where he's at. In the case, he might have 1 million subscribers, like Pretty Boy Fredo does. He's gonna get there at some point. Fredo's gonna have more subscribers by then. But Agent's not a clout chaser. He does his own thing, because his own thing is what got him to where he's at. Everything that Agent has said so far, if there is some falsifying facts or false statements in there, to anybody who believes that he's not telling the truth about anything he said thus far, like with the death threats and stuff like that, find the facts then. Find the actual sources from him of him saying whatever Fredo believes that he said, and put it out there on social media to try to prove it. And don't fake it, because people are going to know if it's fake or not. We're in an era of social media where anybody can fake anything. And the really smart ones are going to figure out if it's real or not. Then you're just going to be looking stupid in the end. Like, all of this. And I'm in the 2K community. I'm taking pieces from anywhere I could pick at to get my own takes on it and stuff like that. With this, like I said, I ain't dick riding nobody. I look at what's wrong and what's right in this whole situation. Subs, y'all go watch the videos of Fredo and Agent, the most recent ones. Y'all smart enough to know to be able to tell who is right and who is wrong easily. It's not hard to tell, because like before I made this video, I went on Instagram and I said I was gonna be making a video. I just went ahead and did it with this. It's okay to have boys by your side to support you in what you do, but like I said, nobody cares about that hood type of stuff, Fredo. Nobody. I don't care for hood people. I don't. None of my friends. I had a friend who had that side of him, but I had to cut him off because he ended up doing something that he did not ask me about. He was my friend for 3 years. Didn't ask me about doing it. Took matters into his own hands. Didn't consider no type of feelings. Borrowed money from me and took something of mine he didn't ask me permission to take. Took 9 months to give the money, 9 to 10 months to give me money he owed me back. And then took him a good while to give me back what he took without permission. I had to cut him off because I said, if you do this to me once, you know how he is. You know how I look at you. My standards. We've been friends for this long. You know my standards. Why would you do that? I can't let something like that slide, because if you do it to me once, you're going to do it to me again. And we supposed to be that close? Your real friends going to know what not to do to you no matter what, especially if they got years with you. I don't know how long them dudes Fredo know, or that were in this video, that are his boys. I got a boy. No, I got 2 boys. I got a white friend and a black friend that I've known for 10 years now. They know me like the back of my palm. Know the things that I wouldn't be okay with. I know the things they wouldn't be okay with. I talk to them enough to know that too. There's certain lines you don't cross. It's the bro code. And I told them in the very beginning, and they hold me to the same standards I hold them to. If you know I'm wrong, you hear me speaking bullshit, don't defend my bullshit. Call me out on it. If I'm making a video speaking bullshit, call me out on it in the video. Let it be known. I own up to it. Like I said, easily, I'll own up to it. And I'll apologize for whatever BS I'm saying at the time. Real friends keep their real friends out of trouble. They don't badmouth. They don't do none of the stuff they know they shouldn't do. They don't tip ride each other when they know they wrong. Nothing like that. Nothing. Your boys, the dudes you calling your friends, Fredo, I don't know them. I don't know you. I can't see how they act. I know nobody knows them like that. Nobody knows them at all, or if not any. Because I ain't never heard of them. I know who you are, but don't know them. Your boys can say it. We are with him day after day. We know how he really is. Okay, that's y'all. The world can't see it. You want the world to take, if you want the world to really take your side, like you're pushing this with this thing with Agent, you want the world to take your side, or your viewers to take your side more so, start uploading your daily life consistently, doing live videos. Then you want people to really see what you're actually doing, to where they might take you seriously, because you've done so much fake stuff already. It'd be hard to take you extremely seriously by now. You'd have like some years, you'd have some serious years to build your reputation up to, I'm this truthful guy that speaks it on the real, legitimately, no fake shit, not one bit. And even then, you'd still have people that have the thoughts in the back of their head, Fredo used to be this and that. That's the thing with the testimony. When you're known for something for so long and you want to change, when it comes from changing from bad to good, it takes a while to change a bad testimony to a good one. Because it's that easy to mess up a good testimony off the rip. Littlest things with how people think nowadays, it's not hard to change their minds. So, y'all get the gist of what I'm saying. Your boys, in the end, all of this. I'm on the side of right. Agent was in the right for what he said. He defended himself. He was right to say, I'm not going to feed onto this anymore, or I'm not going to talk about this anymore, unless his name is brought up and stuff isn't real, the way that they're saying they are, or fake facts are put on his name. And with you guys from now on this part of this channel, when you hear me talk about some type of topic that pertains to certain people, and I mentioned I'm gonna give my take on it, send me some info about it. Send me some info about it so I have the data, legitimate facts I need to put together to make an actual thing about it. My Instagram is the legendary Blue Hedgehog. I changed it. I'm a Sonic fan. I know there's going to be some people in there going like, you're a 21-year-old and you still like Sonic. Some people in there are going to be like that. Yeah, I still like anime. Still like Sonic. That's my roots. My Twitter is Blue Blur Zone. And like I said, anytime I want to do a reaction about or give my take on something about people, send me the data you got on those social platforms. With this, Fredo, you in the wrong. Period. When you actually can admit you're in the wrong, regardless of it don't matter how much good you do if the bad outweighs it. That's real shit right there. Right now, bad mouthing another person, I ain't bad mouthing you. I'm just giving my take on it. Take on Agent too. Agent does bad things from time to time. People call him out on it. When he realizes what he's done, he'll acknowledge it. That's what you're supposed to do. You're bad right now. You want to keep trying to prove you're this good person. Your bad is outweighing your good right now. Stop. Stop. Find the fake people that led you to say what you said in the first place, especially on this death threat stuff. Find the real people that actually made that rumor up, or that framed Agent, and go at they necks the way that you're doing with Agent. And with the videos you made on your apology and your New York stuff, Rethink the decisions that you do with certain cases, with stuff like that in this time period. You won't have to worry about, because you're a big YouTuber. People know you like that, like you say. So they're gonna come at your neck really hard when you do something that's out of line that you shouldn't be doing in the first place in this pandemic right now. Think about that next time. It's a 30-minute video. I'm gonna try to keep my videos as short as I can, but this is something I just I wanted to address. I wanted to get my take on. Y'all got any questions? Leave them in the comments. You got your own comments on the subjects after y'all watch the video? Leave them down there. I ain't gonna block nobody, nothing like that. I'll try to respond to everybody if I can. Simple as that. That's all I gotta say about this. When something else juicy comes up, I'll make a video about it. We improving every day. We're trying to. I got my computer. Trying to figure out what apps I can download on my computer to edit and stuff like that. Get more into this YouTube stuff. Me and my girl, we are trying to improve every day. Like we promised. We steady working. We might not say it, but we trying. But that's all I gotta say. I'll see y'all next time. Take care.